Oh, did I forget already? Where it is? Oh, pity sign on the running kind. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the Phantasmagorium Show. My name is Scott, and I have the keys to the car, so you will listen to everything I have to say. Thank you so much for being here, even though at this point you are not. Hi, Jill. Thank you for being here. Yay! I'll be a little late watching Steve Martin and John Candy driving. Also, how do I teddy bear as per the video in the description? I will tell you backstage later. It's intricate. Hi everybody. I'm a Canadian. But it is Thanksgiving, and I did want to wish well to all of my American friends. I'm a big fan of America, and I hope that their givings are happy. I saw 3 movies today. Oddly enough, that's the amount of viewers we have right now, which is, advantageous. Mr. Finity, it is a pleasure. Thank you for being here. If anyone wants to join, just give me a thumbs up in the chat, and I'll do my best to annoy everyone who's watching. And then I'll type in Twitter where you can sort of play along if you'd like to join. If you don't want to, that's fine. This is supposed to be sort of a gathering. You know what? There was that thing. I don't know. Have I ever told you guys that I've ever been to Australia? Well, I've been to Australia. And we had a Christmas, but it was like an orphan's Christmas. And it was just a bunch of people who got together because we enjoyed the taste of turkey. And I think that this is the sort of thing that, you can still have in instances such as this. So I don't know how much I'm going to keep my face up, but I'm gonna be here for a bit. And if you guys want to play, I would be more than happy to play with you, especially if you need someone to hang out with. I know that the holidays can be difficult for some people, and they are for me. Although today for me, it's just Thursday. But no, if you want to hang out and you want to play, I'm here. I have 3 movies that I watched, and I want to talk about all 3 of them. I'll do my best to describe them. So yeah. So far, it looks like Captain Finity would like to join the chat, which is a controversial choice. Like, I have to say, he is a man who as recently as 2 weeks ago told me to go F off and die. But seriously, who hasn't? When it comes down to it, I get that on a daily. So it's not that big a deal. Plus, I have the keys to the car. I can do whatever I want. So I shall open the door and introduce our Del Griffith when he arrives. So now that that's out of the way, the invitation is there. Happiness Pie. I just wanted to say, what a glorious day. The movies that we will be discussing this evening, in the order that I watched them, are Thanksgiving, followed by Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, followed by Pootie Tang. And I don't know if it's I don't know if this joke is racist. And if I have to say it, then it probably is. But I watched Pootie Tang last because tomorrow is Black Friday. Am I canceled? Satay on the runny side. Hello, Captain. How are you?
Oh, Peachy Keen, thanks. How you going, Lieutenant?
I'm doing really well. I'm a Commodore, by the way. Respect the rank.
Commodore, very good. That's
Yeah.
wow. Fastest way up, slowest way down.
Well, I don't know. Who's your favorite Commodore?
We had a Commodore on in the chat earlier, wishing us a happy Thanksgiving.
Did you do anything to celebrate the American holiday?
No, in fact, I told him neff off. I said I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and in hindsight, probably a bit harsh, but never mind.
Well, do you celebrate Thanksgiving at any time of year?
That's an even weirder question. What do you mean anytime? That's like, so, yeah, I celebrate Christmas in April.
Well, it was no, but so do I. But it was pointed out to me that that Canadians have a different Thanksgiving than Americans, and so I was just curious if, like, you are of the Southern Hemisphere. Is there a different Thanksgiving, or is it just dismissed altogether?
It's a completely alien concept, but I didn't even know you had it in Canada. But
we do, yeah.
But I did do the William S. Burroughs Thanksgiving prayer. I mean, that's really what it's all about.
Well, I did watch 3 movies. My eyes, they're full of tears.
Well, that's the segue, folks.
Black Phillip is in the chat, and just like my name is racist. No, it's not. You're not racist, or your name isn't. Hello, Scogly. You know Scogly.
Scogly.
And then ahoy to Edge of Time. Excellent. Well, I'm so happy that you guys are here. We are so super jazzed. Are you stuffed, Captain?
No, I've had tea, coffee, and hot chocolate and tobacco products today, with a couple of pretzels.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had a ciabatta earlier.
Hey, Rebel P is here.
All right, pastry.
Jill is also here. Who can say no to Jill?
Hello, Jill.
And also Lemon. Hey, Lemon.
Lemon pie in the house. I know.
So many people are here. I'm so excited. It's so fascinating. So anyway, have you seen any of these movies that I'm going to talk about?
I think I haven't. I definitely haven't seen Planes and Trains. Not in its entirety.
Have you seen Thanksgiving?
I've never even heard of it. So that's
okay. Well, okay. So let me tell you.
That's a very bad pun.
No. But here's the thing.
I mean, Thanksgiving, really?
Warning: boobs in the first second. True story. There are boobs in the first second. After that, no more boobs. But more attractive women. I hate to. Oh my stars! What was the lady's name? Wanda Lust was the topless actress at the beginning of Thanksgiving. She's the only one who shows her boobs.
The only one that shows her boobs.
I know. I was surprised. The rest of the movie is, oh my stars. It was a recommendation from our good friends at Cinema Gulp.
Oh, yes.
And he said you won't regret it. And that was incorrect.
And no doubt, Princess Bride still has not troubled your intro.
No, dude. Tomorrow, and this is actually a minor segue into a movie that I'm not talking about today, but I will be talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Black Friday. So a lot of stores are going to have some sales and discounts and whatnot. And I do have intentions of going to purchase the Blu-ray for The Princess Bride.
Excellent.
30% off.
After all this build-up, I cannot wait to see what you think of it.
Well, you may not like it.
Exactly. You may not like it.
Well, no, exactly. My review. Although I may be pleasantly surprised because I was today.
Okay. What with Thanksgiving?
No, Thanksgiving did not pleasantly surprise me. No, sir.
Okay.
No, it was certainly Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I haven't seen it in so long, and it did. Like, I rolled tears
Of joy or the other thing?
of joy, of joy.
Oh, good. Okay, that's a good. Okay. Now I like the when you're talking, you're supposed to have a point. That's every YouTuber should be watching that thing. That
Yeah,
little
but it's
speech.
also, but it's mean, and that's the whole thing with
Is it?
what's his? Well, yeah.
Why do people equate honesty with meanness? What a world.
Well, because there is a courtesy involved in restraint.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
Well, and
You
that's what
know,
I've been trying to adhere to. Like, it's funny to be mean, but it's nicer to be nice.
is it
I
really?
think so.
Okay.
That's what
Well,
I
do
heard.
you really? Is that a new philosophy you just adopted?
No, I'm caught in this season.
Right.
Yeah,
The season. Oh well. Okay. Interesting. The season of goodwill.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, Rebel P doesn't have the Twitters. I don't know how to get Rebel P on the show. Do you have Rebel
Oh.
P?
No, if you don't have the Twitters, it's a bit of an issue.
It is.
The Instas. That's how I do it with the Probby. I go with the Instas in lieu of the
Oh,
Twitter.
right, the Instagram. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
remember having that.
Yeah. I mean, I generally go with
Anyway,
where there's the. I mean, yeah, you can put it if you're desperate. You can put. I'd put a link in the chat for Lindsay Ellis, but that's
well,
Lindsay
but
Ellis,
she's
isn't
not
it?
going to show. She's not going to show. So I appreciate the offer, but it's not going to work.
One of these days.
So Thanksgiving. Let me tell you what happens.
Sure.
Well, you don't have to be here. I invited you, but you don't have to sit here and listen.
All I said was sure. My
I
goodness,
know,
you're
but
a
it
bit
sounded.
fucking.
All
What do
right.
you want me to? Do you want me to jump up and down and suck your dick or something? Fucking hell.
Well, that's usually
You ought
why
to
I
know,
talk to people.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've just, why don't ask me what movies I've seen? I don't
Well,
care
but
about
I
your
had a
fucking
plan because I
Thanksgiving.
have a plan.
Right, you go ahead then. Yeah,
All right.
I'm in. I happen to have watched a movie that I enjoy, and I've still not seen it from start to finish. But I'm just so happy that I actually found a good film. I think it's the best film ever. I think it's the best film since Blade Runner 2049. I'm so excited. But you talk about your thing.
Well, what movie did you see that excited you so?
Last Night in Soho.
Oh, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, there you go. But you carry on with your Thanksgiving as long as you're happy. I mean, there's nothing like distinction and the discrimination in a good way.
Well,
Thanks
no,
killing, you
it's
say?
exploitation. I don't think it's discrimination. I think it's exploitation.
Okay, no, I mean of movies, but I see what you did there.
Thank you. So anyway, in like after the first Thanksgiving, all right. Apparently a Native American like witch doctor uh put a curse on a turkey that would avenge the Native American people against the white man.
Oh,
And so there's a murderous turkey.
a murder turkey, you say?
Yeah, murder
Okay.
turkey. Totally. And it is
Interesting.
actually he's got the voice of a guy from Mississauga.
Okay, like a normal accent.
Yeah, exactly. Like a chain smoker.
Okay.
Like he oddly sounds like me.
Okay.
Anyway, so he is an angel of vengeance, I suppose you would say.
Oh, an avenging angel, brilliant.
But a turkey, yeah.
But a turkey, an avenging turkey angel, not a jive turkey.
Not a jive. Well, no, he doesn't talk jive. I don't think
Okay.
I don't think he does. And Phil, There are 3 Thanksgiving movies, actually. You know what? I think I don't know. I didn't look up the
The
sequels because
Thanksgiving trilogy.
I have no interest in seeing any more of these movies.
Right. Well, you're a man of wealth and taste.
I am. It's true. Please allow me to introduce myself.
There you go.
But so anyway, flash to the future, and it's Thanksgiving break at some Midwestern high school.
Okay.
And based on the fact that there was nudity in the first 10 seconds, I was like, this is going to be a cast populated by porn stars.
Okay.
And
Anyone we
so
know?
So I started looking it up. None of them were porn stars. Not even I didn't look up the lady with the last name of Lust.
Okay, because there is a crossover between the industries.
Oh, of course.
You know, real acting and Hollywood.
How do you get cheap talent? Ask them to
Exactly.
put their clothes on.
Exactly. Just ask Anne Hathaway.
What? Why are you angry at Anne Hathaway?
I'm not angry at anyone. Why? What?
No, anyway, I like Anne Hathaway. And by the way,
too,
Anne, call me.
I think she's great. Nice face.
Oh, I think she's beautiful.
Hmm.
I like her as Catwoman. She's no Michelle Pfeiffer, but she's good.
Yeah, there you go. That should be her IMDb. She's no Michelle Pfeiffer, but she's good.
That's on her business card, actually.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Thanksgiving. We arrive in, like, we go and we see the group of teenagers who are going to be our protagonists for the film. There is there's a GoBot, Jack Black. His name is Billy. There's a GoBot, McLovin. His name is Darren. There's a GoBot. I don't even know who the handsome guy is supposed to be. Who is he? He's a GoBot, John Hamm.
John Hamm. I was going to say John Hamm. Boom. There you go.
Then we have, and then 2 young ladies, one of which is attractive, and the other of which not so much.
Church, blonde, brunette. I mean, pre-Raphaelite.
No, there's a blonde and there's a brunette, but like the blonde, you know, I appreciate that she came out and she was, you know, put the effort in.
So I've decided that there's 2 types of beauty, but this probably isn't the time.
Oh no, please! It's Thanksgiving. We're allowed to offend each other. That's what this holiday is for.
Brilliant. I mean, talking about, you know, subdivision women brunettes. I think you got your kind of pre-Raphaelite wavy, not curly, wavy kind of hair, kind of round, kind of Art Nouveau, and then you got your kind of pixie, short hair, straight hair, kind of Art Deco. Just 2 very different vibes. You know what I mean? Probably not. Anyway.
Well, like, are you qualifying?
Like, Anne Hathaway will be in the latter category. Okay. She's more elfin, pixie kind of, you know?
I don't find her elfin or pixie-ish.
Okay. Well, let's forget the whole thing then. So, Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Let's get back to that immediately, if not sooner.
So anyway, it is Thanksgiving break, and these teenagers, like, basically a ripoff of the Archie gang. They all end up. Yeah, Jughead is Darren. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a Reggie?
Reggie seems to be the guy. He's like a football jock. He's more of a moose.
Right. Okay. What about, is there a Betty and Veronica?
Yeah, there's a Betty and Veronica.
Okay. Great.
Although Veronica acts like Betty and Betty acts like Veronica.
Oh, that's confusing.
It is a little bit.
Okay. Still.
Anyway, they decide.
Anyhow,
they decide to go to a cabin in the woods.
You're right. Who doesn't?
For Thanksgiving? Why not?
Exactly. They could play Twister. Or wrist.
You know what? I think they are supposed to be going to their families' houses. It's never made clear as to where they're actually going.
Clear as mud.
Well, I would like to say it's not a good movie.
Right, they didn't bother thinking through things like motivations of the characters or where they're actually physically going.
Right.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to put this in the chat. If anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome, because I can't see this going badly. They go, and it is discovered that they are in, is it Bowmanville? No, it's Crawfordville. Crawfordville? And that's when Darren realizes that he is in the land of the turkey that murders. So he says, have you ever heard about this turkey? It kills everyone. And they're like, you're crazy, Darren. Anyway, so the turkey starts killing people. It is an ancient Indian cursed turkey.
Okay, so it's kind of like Poltergeist crossed
But
with
a turkey.
Poltergeist crossed with The Shining, crossed with the Lego Movie.
So much worse.
Okay.
Anyway, so also Betty's dad is a police sheriff with a fake mustache.
Is it what?
He's a police sheriff, but he has a fake mustache, and we are introduced to Betty's parents sort of through a cutaway. And you get to see that Betty's stepmom took a shit in the coffee pot and then served the coffee to Betty's dad. So the movie's vulgar. Anyway, so she said she wants a fucking divorce and she leaves. As you do after saying you want a divorce.
Okay.
Then later, the turkey shows up and cuts his face off and wears Betty's dad's face as a disguise, and everyone is completely fine with it.
It's you.
It's really rather disturbing but farcical.
Mm-hmm.
There is a point where the turkey is hitchhiking. And the turkey says that he's hitchhiking. And so then somebody comes and picks him up. All right. And the guy driving the car says, ass, gas, or grass. The turkey says, well, I'm all out of gas, but I do have a good ass. At which point the guy driving the car says, it is a tight ass. So then he undoes his pants. And then the turkey, mind you, takes out a shotgun, jams it against the pervert's head because he was asking for a blowjob from a turkey. And he's like, please don't. I have a daughter.
Hey, Scotty, why'd the pervert cross the road?
Because there was a turkey and he was horny.
His dick was still in the chicken.
There you are. That's exactly what happened. So the guy who wanted to get roadhead from a turkey, again, not a thing that I was expecting to say today, but I watched this movie for the first time today. So
what's roadhead? Is that like when you're driving?
Yeah, when you're driving and you get, fellatio.
Yeah, I understand the head bit.
So,
although that's another, what is the origin of the phrase giving head?
Well, you know, you know what? It's more accurate to say taking.
Okay. I mean, I finally found out why it's blow. Because
Can I
really, I
get
mean,
can I get to the part where the guy gets
yeah, I'm
shot?
sorry. I hate to interrupt this very important dissection of
So
what is it called?
there's a Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
It's the greatest American Thanksgiving movie ever made. It's an hour and
Featuring
10
someone
minutes.
trying to get a blowjob off a turkey. I mean, did at least someone say gobble gobble?
Oh no, wait, I'll get to it. So the turkey who has a shotgun, I might add.
Of course. Is it
Shoot.
riding
He
shotgun?
says
Is it in the passenger seat?
he like the turkey puts the shotgun into the guy's like face. And the
Why, of
guy
course
is
it does.
like please don't kill me. I have a daughter. And it's like, call her.
Sounds like an average episode of Endor.
And he does. And then as he is pleading for his life and wishing his daughter and wife good day, the turkey shoots his head off.
But of course it does.
Thanks, killing. So anyway, the turkey gets over to Betty's dad's house and then has tea with the sheriff dad and then kills him because the dad calls him a duck. He's like, you're one odd duck. And the turkey's like,
Should have called him a taxi.
I'm a fucking turkey, yo.
A vengeful ghost turkey, though, not just any turkey.
510 years old this turkey is, with a taste for vengeance. Anyway, so obviously at some point, oh wait, no, there's another part. Okay, so two people, Veronica and another guy, they hook up and they start having sex.
Nice.
Yeah, until the turkey shows up.
Okay.
The turkey shows up and kills the guy.
Well, that's a bit of a cock block.
Well, but then he has unwitting sex with Veronica.
I wish I had as much time on my hands as you do.
Hey, Tim. Links in the chat if you want to come and hear the story firsthand. So anyway, so this turkey is fucking this chick. True story. Which, you know, that is when I lost all of my suspension of disbelief, because turkeys don't have penises.
Or opposable thumbs.
Well, that much is true. Yeah. Anyway, so he kills the guy, goes in for the sex. She's like, why is your ween so feathery? He kills her, the turkey, I mean. Then they move on. Back at the Scooby Gang, all we have is GoBot Jack Black, Freddie Prinze Jr., Darren, and Betty.
Right.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is like, do you want me to go in the house and see if she's dead? And it's like, yes, Brad, go do it. So he goes in, finds out that she's dead. Oh, by the way, Brad, he saw the turkey kill his father, like behead him. The turkey threw the head at Brad. And that's what really tipped everyone off that the turkey was not good.
Okay.
So anyway, they figure out that because it's Crawford and Darren has this, like, he's kind of a book smart nerd. You still with me here?
Not really. I was starting to drift off and think about something book smart nerd. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Book smart nerd. Yeah, let's hold on to that. He's a book smart nerd, you say?
He is. He
Not just a
is.
regular
And
nerd, but book smart nerd. Okay.
exactly. Well, his idea is that we should go to the library so we can look up the history of the town, the county, try and find out what this turkey is all about. And so if you were drifting off now, my stars, get ready for a reading montage.
Oh, reading montage, you say?
There's a reading montage. I didn't even know these things existed. The last time I saw a reading montage was in 7.
And
Anyway.
then it was the Cliff Notes, wasn't it?
No, that was only for Bogomil, not for Somerset.
He didn't do didn't do the whole Dante's Inferno.
No, he read the Cliffs.
Yeah.
So anyway,
there's 9 circles. You see,
they find. Oh no! Wait, hang on a second. So they were gonna go to the library, but they realized that the library was closed.
I think we're in one of the 9 circles right now, actually.
Right.
So
and so they decide to go over to Betty's dad's house, who is already dead.
Well, Betty's Veronica in this scenario. So she's the brunette.
Do you really want to confuse this that much?
I'm just trying to pretend I'm paying attention.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, anytime, pal.
So anyway, they go over to Betty's dad's house, and apparently he has books.
Yeah, books.
And that's when they find out that.
Did he ever buy snakes from the Egyptian taffy?
Anytime, pal. So they go over for the books, and then they have a reading montage. Mind you, there's a human face on a turkey. The daughter doesn't notice. They read books, and they find out.
Doesn't notice a turkey with a human face. I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, agreed. So they figure out that they have to tell this, what's it called? It's like a prayer, but they have to say it backwards. It's like a demonic prayer.
Last night I dreamt of San Pedro.
Precisely. So, oh my, what an interesting development.
Sure. Oh, at last someone's here. Who is it?
Ahoy, Edge of Time.
Edge of Time.
Now
I'm sideways with a chainsaw.
You are a nipple. You have to. You got to change your. You got to make a picture. We'll wait.
We'll wait. All right, I'm getting some doubling, so I should probably go out.
No, I think you know what it is that you probably have the YouTube open.
Oh, still. Yes. All right.
How is that? Is that better?
Yes. Greetings, turkey nonners, non-turkey day people. You're holding it up for the thanks killing. There's something about it. She doesn't recognize the turkey's face at the table.
Well, that's because her dad's skin is on the turkey's fucking beak. It's a messed up movie. Anyway, so they get okay. Where was I? Also,
Michigan?
Fix your nipple.
Fix your nipple. Okay, hang on.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker. Which is a thing. So yeah. So anyway, they get to the house and the dad's dead. They found that Veronica is also dead, and they figured out that you have to say this prayer backwards, and then you have to light it on fire, like you have to burn the turkey at the stake after taking away its talisman. I'm sure we'll see you soon, Edge of Time. Thank you, and I hope to see you again.
That was a quickie.
Yeah, well, it was nice to say hi. He's more than welcome to come back. So anyway, they get the talisman away. There is a moment where Betty says, "Do you have any rope?" And Brad says, yeah, I do. I got it from the Jeep. And he pulls out some like a crumpled ball of twine. And he's like, here's the rope. And it's like, that's barely string. Anyway, the big plan is that they're going to tie up the turkey, recite the prayer.
Right, what, to lift the curse?
Well, yeah, we want to kill the thing.
Right.
So they twine it up and they say the prayer.
Mm-hmm.
But then they don't kill it?
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't kill it. Do they
No.
make friends with it?
No. Some crazy homeless guy shoots it with a shotgun, but then it ends up flying into a bucket of radioactive waste.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's good. Radioactive waste, you say? God,
yeah.
Twists and turns.
But it's like a dumpster. Like it's, those, you can get those sort of push carts that are for garbage that you take out to your curb.
Okay.
Well, that's what it's in, but that's also got radioactive waste in it.
Right. Nuclear waste.
Yeah, nuclear waste. Yeah. So anyway, it comes back to life. The turkey, I mean. And it comes back to the oh, by the way, Brad and Betty, they're now boyfriend, girlfriend. The GoBot Jack Black has been killed. He was eaten through the stomach from behind as the turkey said, gobble, gobble, motherfucker. I like that I have the hiccups, but it sounds like I'm lagging. What a great guest. Thanks, Captain. Your interjections are timeless and delightful. So, anyway, GoBot Jack Black dies.
Scotty, you're my favorite person in the world, apart from Jessica, and she just happened to text, so...
Please be, if it's not too much trouble, say hello to Jessica for me.
Okay, she likes the pop culture. She likes the Rick and Morty and the D&D. When I told her there was a Rick and Morty D&D, her head exploded. She's very on the pop culture. She's like, what do you think about Margaret Atwood? I like the Oryx and Crake. Well, anyway, but I don't think she's seen... what's it called again? Psycho Killer. What the fuck? Oh, great logo. Sorry, I didn't realize that. With a logo like that, how could you resist? I mean, that is... So we're now talking the realms of true for Eisenstein, Kubrick. I mean, fuck, Scotty. I knew you were highbrow, but with movies like this, you are spoiling us.
Sometimes it's fun to have fun.
That's what I hear. I don't understand the concept of a guilty pleasure. It's just, it's just pleasure, really.
Well, this was highly recommended by Cinema Gulps.
But he also he's banging on about how good the Two Towers was yesterday. Doesn't mean he's always right.
Well, weren't you on that show? Didn't you record with Cinema Gulp?
But I think it's a little bit you'll watch it. I think the one fake out too many. I mean, it's not that far. Chewy, a little bit of a fake out, a little bit of a, on the rewatch. What are they thinking when they do fake outs? Subverting expectations, Scott. You could do a whole show about subverting expectations. It's a very fine line. Not one of my favorite tropes, Scotty.
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, spoiler alert, there's they fuck with you between the end of part 1 and the start of part 2. They're like, not really. Just spoiler alert.
Well, and speaking of spoiler alerts, that's actually a great dovetail. Like, I'm looking forward to Cinema Gulp's Two Towers review, and
It's going to be great. It's
it,
a big yes.
Hello, hello.
Oh, there we go.
New Computer Blues. Thanks for setting me straight there. All right, I can't hear Scotty. How about you? I can hear you, Captain.
I can hear you. I can't hear Scotty. He's
oh
muted.
no, you're right. I'm sorry, I was muted for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, well, what bliss it was, but now unfortunately he's found the unmute button. Never
You
mind.
know what? We're all about production value around here.
Yes, and you had so much to say. Do inform us what we missed.
So anyway, the GoBot Jack Black is dead because the turkey ate through his body. There's a montage about Darren, the nerdy guy, talking about how much they were friends and how much it meant to him that Billy died. GoBot Jack Black.
Well, your description's fascinating. I don't think you're chasing anyone away from watching Thanksgiving here.
I'm hoping. Anyway, how much longer do I at least have to talk about Thanksgiving for another 20 minutes? Damn it.
Really? You scheduled it that strictly, that rigidly?
Well, I got three movies.
I've never heard you schedule these things out. Like, must talk about movie A for 32 minutes, allowing for 1 + 2 guests.
Jill gets it.
Now you make it sound like there's something to get, and I'm an idiot for not getting it. No, I totally don't get it. I mean, it's inconsistent with all your early behavior. I've never heard you schedule a review before. That's all.
No,
I appreciate that Jill gets it.
I appreciate that Jill is saying it in the way that I'm receiving it, and it's like, why do you have to talk about this movie for another 20 minutes?
Well, how about we'll speculate on Avatar 2? You think it's gonna make money?
Oh, speculation.
I think it's going to make a Thanksgiving.
2 billion. It's got to be like in the top 4 movies of all time to break even. Something like that.
Do you think it's actually going to make that?
No, I don't think so. Not a bit.
I don't either.
Because it's a sequel.
A sequel that no one wants.
Has any sequel ever been in the top 5 of anything?
Empire.
Yeah.
Godfather 2. Godfather 2. I sound so Canadian.
Yeah, it made a bunch of money and it stayed, didn't it?
Anyway, hang on. We'll talk about Avatar in between the movies. So they tie up the bird and the bird escapes. But it is shot by a guy. But they think that it's not good enough to shoot it. You actually have to burn it at the stake. So they do, after the turkey uses, those electric knives that you use for carving turkeys?
Yes.
So the turkey kills a guy with one of those, Brad. And then Betty shoots, kicks. Anyway, the turkey goes into the fire. And then as it explodes, it screams to high heaven saying, "I will kill you all." She picks up a drumstick, eats it, and then she says something along the lines of, "Gobble, gobble, bitch." Anyway, hard cut to a Thanksgiving dinner. All right. We find out that the cooked turkey on the table of this incredibly pious family. I have the hiccups. Get off my back.
Peanut butter will fix that for you.
I don't like peanut butter. In fact, I'm allergic.
Oh, gosh. How about some all nuts or just peanuts?
Oh no, I'm favorable towards some kind of nuts.
Like that Nutiva stuff, that chocolatey stuff. Anyway,
you know what? You can
you
learn
wanna-
all about it on my next week's podcast, Scott's Nuts.
These nuts.
So
if you-
anyway, the
if you eat
turkey
something
wakes up
tasty,
and
it'll help.
the turkey wakes up and it kills the family that is around, about to devour them. I don't know if it's a boy turkey or a girl. Actually, it's a boy turkey because he fucked a lady earlier. So then it says at the end, we cut to black. And then it says, "To be continued in space."
Fade to black, to be continued. Jason, the final chapter, Thanksgiving. Jason versus Thanksgiving turkey.
It was one of my most enjoyable events today. I didn't know I could see it. I did. I ordered it from the online purveyors. And you know what? I think that if you're wondering why I have hiccups, this DVD cover explains it exactly.
I see. You were laughing so hard. How
Drinking.
about Nutella? How do you have Nutella?
No, I'm fine with hazelnuts. Sure.
Well, that'll cure your hiccups too.
Well, now I have to go to the store. I'm in the middle of a show. What am I going to do? Hold my breath?
Okay, here's one. You got matches?
No, only lighters.
Oh, Lord. You're just not equipped for hiccups. Hiccups have your number.
Anyway, wait, you wanted to talk about Avatar and the Way of Water.
Yeah, I mean, has there been some leap in CGI I don't know about? Some.
Well, apparently it's going to be in 3D, and so I am kind of intrigued about that.
And the last one was in 3D as well?
Yeah, that was the whole draw.
Oh, I see. And had anyone seen 3D on the last one?
I think that's why it was one of the most successful movies of all time.
It's because it was the first in.
Well, the first in terms of a revolutionary technology. Like they changed projectors in theaters for Avatar. With this one, like it was a technological gimmick the first time. And now
it's not.
Well, I don't know what it has to offer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but now you can see 3D anytime, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As long as the movie is rendered such.
Like I have VR glasses that are basically just housing for my phone to go in, and I can see like virtual reality 3D whenever I want. But back in 2009, when Avatar came out,
Well, I don't think they're pushing it very hard. Like I haven't seen any. I've seen some advertisement for it, but pretty minimal. So in the channels that I dwell, they're not. Maybe I'm not the target market.
You don't like blue people?
Are they 12 foot tall?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, yeah, no, straight out.
Too tall. Makes sense.
No, I mean, are they going to stick Sigourney Weaver in a pod again, and she's going to run the Avatar and googly goo?
Like, is it enough that it's a James Cameron movie? Is it enough that we are curious?
Well, not for me. Maybe for like Cinema Gold, but not for me. No.
Well, it's a James Cameron movie. I kind of want to go see it in the theater. Like James Cameron, he's
Aren't you
pretty
going to
good.
wait for other people though to say?
Well, as far as Rotten Tomatoes is concerned, Wakanda Forever is a 95% fresh.
No, those aren't people. I mean, people whose opinion you kind of are interested in.
Black Phillip says, "What do you have against Blue Man Group?" I don't like drums or percussion. You know what? I'm so frustrated with my hiccups. You know what'll help? Vodka. Anti-derivative gel says, or Andorians. They are my favorite. Have you, Edge of Time, have you seen Andor?
No, I only dip into Disney. I'm hoping that I've dipped out for the last time because I didn't see Kenobi because that just didn't make any sense to me. Like in any universe, the timeline didn't make sense to me. Why is Kenobi tutoring Princess Leia? There's just no continuity there for that at all. There's just that has not been set up right.
No, you're absolutely correct. I didn't watch any of it, so any
Okay.
questions directed towards me are like I didn't pay attention to it because it was all bullshit.
No, I didn't see. I didn't see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness either. But I
did see that
Captain
one.
Liked it.
Really, Captain? You saw Multiverse of Madness?
I did. That's quite good.
Well, you're not allowed to talk shit about my enjoying Thanksgiving. I would say that Thanksgiving was better than Multiverse of Madness.
I'll bet you would.
Did you see Barbarian?
Not yet.
It's got a good atmosphere. If you don't think about it too much, if you think about it too much, you're gonna be like,
I do hate thinking. You know what?
Yeah, that's it. Get good and ripped, and then watch Barbarian. Then you'll just have a hell of a good time. Continue as currently.
So next up, I watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have you ever seen this there, Planes?
I've seen it.
Now,
I've seen it more than once.
It's really interesting because they just announced that they were going to do a 4K restoration with the deleted scenes, which adds a lot more plot, almost an hour of footage. I'm intrigued to see the fleshing out of this story.
Yeah.
But I celebrate the fact that Americans think that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of the greatest Thanksgiving movies of all time. And it stars a Canadian.
Oh, well, there's so many instances of that. So many. Cameron is James Cameron not a canoodle-in?
He is a canoodle-in. Although I think he's kind of a Shatner canoodle-in. Like, I think that he appreciates America more than Canada. He holds dual citizenship. But I think that James Cameron's heart is American, as do I think Shatner's is. And it's hard to say, as I think mine is.
Really? Because of the
Yeah,
whole
I'm a big
Hollywood
fan of
thing?
America.
Hmm.
I enjoy.
I often fantasize about moving to Canada to be around nicer people.
I imagine going to America to be with hotter chicks.
Well, yeah.
I'm not saying anything negative about you, Canadian ladies. I'm just saying American chicks get it done. Anyway, so I saw Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have you ever seen it? It involves many vehicles.
There's a pillow involved. I remember that much.
2 of them, erroneously. But it is so touching and heartbreaking in terms of John Candy's character. Steve Martin is an asshole in the movie. Maybe in general. I don't know. I've never met him. So it's about a guy trying to get from New York to Chicago. And the first person in his way is Kevin Bacon. Good for you, Kevin. Second person in his way is John Candy, playing the homeless man, Del Griffith. And they share a journey from New York to Wichita to Idaho. And then back to Chicago. And it is, if you've ever, it is as good of an Odd Couple remake that you could get. Oh, and Jill is being, sorry, spoilers. Jill says, you don't know he's homeless at first.
He's homeless? What?
He is. And then it finally makes sense why he carries around that enormous trunk. True. He lives on the road. It's almost like Death of a Salesman kind of thing.
Then why
Lemon Pie
Chicago?
says, sorry?
Why is he trying to get what's in Chicago? Sweet homeless Chicago.
Well, no. Steve Martin's character is trying to get home for Thanksgiving for
Martin, but
his
what about
family.
Candy's character? What's Candy doing?
He's on the road. He's a traveling salesman with no home. His wife died 8 years prior.
Okay.
So it's kind of heartbreaking when you find out that he is alone. And it's also one of those things that is supposed to be reintroduced in the new cut, is that there is tension between Steve Martin and his wife in the movie, because Steve Martin's wife thinks that Steve Martin is having an affair or something.
Is he?
No.
Oh.
But it's tension, and it's like there's a certain level. There's a little bit of waspy commentary, I suppose, that was removed from the film that is going to be interjected.
Huh.
So did you end up getting your Clerks set up that you wanted? You're talking about, you have a Movies shirt and you wanted to, you were talking about getting another one?
No, I still haven't found the Quick Stop shirt.
Yeah, okay.
The last Quick Stop shirt was $100, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
So,
because you can't wear 2 at once. So if you're going to like a show, you know, what's it gonna be?
Well, I can't walk into any convenience store if I'm wearing a convenience store smock, because then all of a sudden people will start asking me where shit is.
Yeah. If you want to look important, carry some keys around your neck.
You know what? I've always found a clipboard does the job.
It's just funny that if you have any keys like hanging from your hip or whatever, people will ask you questions as if you have some inherent knowledge, as if you work there.
Where it is. Hang on. Oh, I can't do anything about it. All right, never mind. I know we're an hour in. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Do you guys want to talk?
sure.
Don't say racist things.
Okay. Non-racist things.
Gray's totally gone.
Wow, he's out. Well, I've never seen the live ticker before. That's handy. Lots of things you can do in the old studio.
Mm-mm.
That's why he's so obsessed with time.
Is that right?
I think so. I have the bridge. I have the con. Oh no.
Bow, bow.
I think we'll set course for the heart of the sun. The heart of the derp.
Very good.
We need more derp.
Ahead walk factor 2. Surprised Black Phillip hasn't come up.
What else is like Nutella that we could tell him to get rid of hiccups?
Good shock.
How do
That
you
normally does it.
Yeah, if you're not allergic, I'd keep some peanut butter around just to cure my hiccups from time to time. Can't be the first time he's had the hiccups. Do we have a history of saying racist things?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just don't take it personally, huh? He thinks when I go, they're saying racist things. Thank God he's gone.
Don't think of the Stay Puffs, man.
Tell me when we go live.
Yeah, all that stuff. Ahoy. But yeah, that first movie, yep, that's not really my wheelhouse. So.
I don't know. $17. I don't know. I'm too tight to spend $17 on Thanksgiving. It's not even
time more than money. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to watch the good movies, let alone the bad ones.
Well, that Dillard's a talented guy. He's doing some good work for you, seems like. He's
doing amazing work. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the kind of book I want to see.
Oh, what'd you do to Snoopy?
I killed him and wore him as a hat.
That's Thanksgiving spirit there. There he is.
Oh, right. Oh, Jill. I love your body, Larry. She says, thank God he's gone. Or thank goodness.
Nice hat.
I've never seen Snoopy. When will you grace us with the hound?
He's shot. He can't read.
Yet.
He's working on his braille. So anyway, the friendship that is developed between Dell and Steve Martin, what's his name in this movie?
The other guy.
Neil. It is. Well, it is an effort, and I think I understand why it's such a beloved Thanksgiving movie is that it is very much like it's about coming together, having thanks for the people around you, the friendships that you make along the way. It's a very sappy movie. It was emotional, it was touching and hilarious.
Do they
I
still make movies like this?
I haven't seen one in a while.
I haven't either.
I'm looking forward to a new one, but I haven't seen one in a while.
Have you seen those buttons they put on the floor so that dogs can pick like yes, no, treat, that sort of thing? So they
Yeah.
can talk? Well, there's lots of videos of it. It's pretty cool. They can teach cats to talk.
The last thing in a million years I want is to hear a cat talk. Except for Cat. Big shout out to Cat from the Phantasmagorium. She is my favorite cat. But like felines? No.
Well, they just don't make them like they used to.
It's true.
True story.
Well, and you've seen it, Edge of Time, right?
Yeah, a couple times. It's been a decade or so, but
well, what are your memories of it?
Well, I told you about the pillows. I remember the pillows. Is this the one?
So does Lemon.
I get this one confused with Uncle Buck quite a bit. Because I like Uncle Buck. Remember when he's like, I'm on the 60-step quitting smoking program where you go from like pipes to cigars and whatnot. I've really done that in real life, so I always think that's funny.
I thought that was pretty funny too. And isn't it cigars then pipes and then you're done?
Oh, I don't know, but I went to vaping. I went to like zero nicotine vaping, and then I was done. Then I went to the lozenge, and then I was done.
I just fillet tailpipes in parking lots.
The chrome off a trailer hitch is better than you think.
Well, heavens. Now that you mention it, would you like to hear about the third movie?
Sure. Don't feel pressured by this time indicator you have. Pootie Tang. Is that a sword? Is that a banner?
Well, it's a movie. It's a movie. Have you never seen Pootie Tang?
I don't think so. I don't think I've even heard of it.
Pootie Tang is a movie from 2002, and it is directed by Louis C.K.
Mm-hmm.
It stars Pootie Tang. I don't know the guy's name. Wanda Sykes, Chris Rock, Robert Vaughn, and the lady who did not play Agatha from WandaVision.
I have a question for you. Can you name musicians the way that you name movie stars? Yeah.
No.
See, I'm that opposite. I can do that with musicians, but I can't do it with movies.
Oh, right. I made a promise to myself. I was going to have a perfectly legal product when I started talking about Pootie Tang. Although Pootie Tang is very much against this sort of ingestion.
What?
Well, Pootie Tang wants to make the streets safe
for Thanksgiving.
Yes. Like Pootie Tang is a righteous presence for law and justice. He wants you to okay, so Pootie Tang is not just a movie, it's an experience.
I just see three dudes, maybe four. There's a woman.
Oh, there is a woman. That's Wanda Sykes. JB Smoove is in it. Anyway, it's really good. It's funny. But describing a comedy is sort of like saying, how was your, like, I don't know how to, I don't like overhyping, and I don't like the idea.
Yeah, that's why people are just generally, they're like, oh, it's good or it's not, because one person doesn't want to spoil another.
But what if I tell you that it's so super fucking awesome, and then you watch it and you're like, meh.
Overhype.
Nothing matters though. I mean, it's like if it's really going to be crap, I'm going to kill it after 10 minutes anyway. I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, I'm going to chase this all the way to the end just so I can get to Scotty and tell him, oh, how dare you recommend that Pootie Tang?
Oh, well, no.
No.
I know actually, I know a guy in the chat, Phil, has said, why did you make me watch this? I hate it. How dare you dupe me? And it's like, all right, well, I'm sorry. I didn't make it. But I really enjoy the movie. It is a slice of silliness that is for the ages. I really enjoy Chris Rock. Also, out of the 3 movies that I have been discussing this evening, Pootie Tang does not have nudity. Neither does Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
You got Wanda Sykes and Chris Rock. That's 2. Ding, ding.
Well, neither one of them are nude.
No.
Neither one of them have alopecia.
I see.
Well, no, okay. See,
it's all context, isn't it?
Well, no, but when you think about Chris Rock,
when did you quit beating your wife?
The last time she spoke up.
What do you tell a wife with 2 black eyes?
Get sunglasses.
Nothing. You already told her twice.
Hey, Herc.
But we didn't say anything racist while you were gone.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You can start saying racist things now if you want.
Oh, okay.
Please don't.
What does fleek mean? Like you
fleek?
Yes. Do you turn on the fleek? What does fleek mean?
I don't know.
It's one of those millennial words.
Well,
maybe it's a generation even sooner.
Based on demographic, I can't hang out with them.
Yeah, no, it's just not allowed.
Like, I don't have children. Do you have children?
No.
So I don't know. I don't know how to get the younger people's vernacular, except for, like, I go and hang out in the malt shops.
Well, I know they're using drip in a way that I just don't approve. Like, they talk about it like clothing. Like, you got that Moobies drip. How do you drip into clothes? Like, when I was a kid, a drip was a bad thing. He was kind of like, if you're a drip, that was like, you weren't a bad person, but you're just like,
boring. A square.
Yeah.
What of it?
Well, I don't know. I lost it at, no, I was saying the movie has more going for it than I thought. It has Chris Rock and Wanda Sykes. My favorite Wanda Sykes routine is the Crank Yankers, where somebody takes a dump in her car and she takes it back to the mechanic. She calls up the mechanic. Do you know this one?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, that's her finest work. It's her finest hour.
Jill in chat says a drip is worse than a square. Agreed. Oh my stars. And Jill goes on to say, nah, I just ignore the children, except for mine. They're okay. I'm raising them on 90s television. Well, you know what? And Jill, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for being here in the chat. I hope your kids are getting to know Star Trek Voyager. Incredible. So what did you guys do for your Thanksgiving movie? I've covered my movies. Like I'm really just hanging out now.
Yeah, 3 movies is a lot. Yeah, I refer back to whatever it's called, that film that I saw. What I mentioned earlier.
Donnie Darko?
Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, that, yeah.
No. Oh well, never mind.
Well, what is your comfort food movie, Captain?
I don't know about that. I'll just say Last Night in Soho, because that's comfort movie. Yeah, I guess if I need to put something on, Valerian. That's quite reliable.
Dude, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's pretty good. You know,
I like that Carol
Delevingne.
Delevingne. I think she's pretty.
Exactly.
She's severe but pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty good. I'm not so sure about the other guy, the male lead. No chemistry
Dane
there.
DeHaan?
Yeah, dude, get rid of him.
So yeah, Edge of Time. That's what I do. You may know musicians, but I'm just gonna sit here and.
So, do you have a movie that you watch if you want to go to sleep? Do you have a movie that puts you to sleep reliably, or that you enjoy?
Yeah, Blade Runner.
Yeah, that'd do it. Yeah. Diddle-doo.
But it's also the movie that I will wake up the next morning and be like, I have to watch the rest of that.
Yeah, it's Zardoz for me. I like to watch Zardoz in the background.
So you're just a big fan of Scottish cock?
It just doesn't play much of a role, I guess.
Well, no, but he does. He's well endowed, that Sean Connery.
Is he?
Well, apparently, I saw the thing.
Huh. Yeah, no, I think his appearance is terrible, but I like the concepts and the story.
What's another one though? Like I'll throw on
or the Lone Ranger in black and white will do it too. Like the old black and white TV, just boom.
Sorry.
Jill's kids are going to be like, I don't understand it. Every time some Star Trek comes on, I fall asleep.
Talking in a monotone voice without a break, it was quite hypnotic.
You know, I think the hardest part is getting kids to wait between the exciting and then there's a lull. And then they get to more exciting.
Oh gosh.
Like general audiences, they won't accept the lull.
I'm getting like that though. I watched the Book of Blood and I was just like, God, tapping my feet and just like, come on. It was just enough to keep me in and not turn it off. Have you seen the Book of Blood?
I have not.
Okay. It's
I'm just gonna let my hair down.
Just talking about stuff I've seen recently. So you don't have HBO, do you?
No, I'm in Canada.
They don't hobo up there?
We don't hobo. Well, okay. What have I seen recently? Let's share. Is the season of Thanksgiving. Most recently, I saw Meteor, starring Sean Connery, Carl Malden, and Natalie Wood. I saw The Love Witch. I saw Thanksgiving. I saw
Everything Everywhere All at Once, didn't you?
I have not seen that yet, and I've heard nothing but rave reviews.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I just don't like Asian people. I'm kidding.
You know.
I'm sorry, Asian people. That was rude.
They probably don't like being called Asian people since.
Why not? They're from Asia.
Well, you know, as the captain said, are we talking India? Or are we talking, what are we talking here?
Turkey, Israel, Iraq.
Is Israel in Asia?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
There you go.
Ukraine's almost.
You know
in
what?
Asia.
Maybe I should
Steps
shut
about
up.
half its toe into it.
Maybe I should not dip my toe into international. Yeah, sorry. I'm an asshole. But hang on a second. Was I talking about Asians?
Ooh wee! I've watched a lot of Rick and Morty.
You know what? I don't know why, but I don't know. It just excites a certain level of frustration when people start talking about Rick and Morty.
Well, it takes a pretty high IQ to appreciate Rick and Morty. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That's a meme, you know.
I find it ridiculous, and I've heard that argument before, and I find it ridiculous.
You're supposed to find it ridiculous. It's comedy.
All right. No, I know.
I'm just surprised it's rewatchable. I mean, I've just been on like my streaming service, or you know, I've been on HBO. Like, I feel like I've worn HBO out. I have to go someplace else because I feel like I've seen everything that they're offering right now. You ever feel that way? Like you've seen everything Netflix has to offer?
Well, no, I'm a big proponent of physical media, and so sometimes I just buy boxes of movies.
Uh-huh.
And when I go to I don't like buying, like I do order things off of the internet, but I like going to a library and being like, I want this because I've never heard of it, and oh my stars, Cliff Robertson is it? And I'm like, I don't even know.
So you have no need of the streaming, like Captain?
I do have need of it, but I don't. I usually catch reruns on streaming as opposed to something new. I don't know what it is. There's something about. I think the last time I watched something streaming, the only reason I sat through it is because it starred Ana de Armas and it was rated NC-17.
Well, I think it's better for TV, and I don't watch that much TV. You seem more like a movie guy.
I am, but I like watching things in theaters, not on my couch.
I like watching things in the easy chair, not with the children running up and down the aisles, throwing things and being noisy.
I don't remember the last time I saw a Pixar show.
Because sometimes you ever seen 10,000 BC?
No. Oh, but I heard it was good.
Well, it doesn't matter. The point is, like, you would think kids wouldn't want to go to 10,000 BC, but they do. There's always one. It's always one. It's got to get in there.
Isn't 10,000 BC? Isn't that they remade that into The Lion King? Like with the CGI animals and everything.
It's just a dude fighting with a saber-toothed tiger is pretty much the
saber-toothed tiger. That sounds like a cool fight.
If you don't remember that, then you haven't seen
No, I've never seen it. But I'd rather, and that's like, and even when did 10,000 BC come out?
Oh Lord, probably 2007 or 8.
Yeah. And I'm saying, and maybe it supports, maybe it's argumentative, but like, I think looking back on the entire catalog of movies that are out now, so much better than anything that is coming out now. I would rather watch Thanksgiving than go and experience the funeral that is Wakanda Forever. Like, I have no interest in Wakanda Forever at all. Yeah. I don't even know what the fourth phase of Marvel even was.
I think it's about the Womans.
I think it was about people being sad.
Sad womans.
And while I understand if you're going to use being sad as your storytelling device, I would like you to know you made your entire audience sad for 6 movies and 4 television shows. So thanks. Like, what the shit were you doing? You know what? We're just going to reflect on loss. For how long? I don't know, like 2 years. All right, good move, you weirdos.
Anti-derivative Jill offers us the following tip in the chat. At the Alamo Draft House, if someone is too noisy, you can raise a card and get them warned or kicked out if you want. I've never had to do it.
You've never been to a movie with me, Jill.
Yeah, 10,000 BC's just a hero's journey about a caveman and his...
Yeah, but Apocalypto.
Melodrama.
Have you ever seen Apocalypto? I have not yet.
I love it.
I have not yet seen it, and I heard it was just one of the best action movies ever made.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's there's really no complaints there.
Well, and Jill goes on to say, I don't want to watch a whole sad movie. You can have a sad part, but then you have a resolution for reparative ending. I agree. And that's the thing, is that I don't think that the Marvel Phase 4 has no repair, no forward journey. But what do I know? I'm just a guy wearing a Wookiee.
Yeah, Apocalypto, check it out. It's worth the trip. It's good writing.
I will. I think I own it. I think it's around here somewhere. I just haven't seen it yet. That's the best part about, like, my entire life mission is kind of trying to own my own video store. That's why girls don't like coming over to my apartment. Because it's like, you live in a retail video store. Who are your customers? Who comes here? Why doesn't anyone vacuum?
They don't vacuum in the video store either.
Well, I don't have any employees. As soon as I get an employee, I'll make them vacuum. Snoopy doesn't know how to work.
When you get a movie, do you immediately like alphabetize it, or you have like a stack of to be watched list? Or,
dude, I don't have enough shelves.
So you have boxes and
I got boxes.
Totes.
I got stacks. I got things going on here. Yeah.
I always imagine that you've turned your closet into your studio, and that you have to crawl through that little curtain behind you in order to get into the room.
I'm only saying this because I think it's funny. Don't infer anything. But no. The closet is the only thing that's clean. I can't come out of that.
I see.
What if I were a gay video store?
You wouldn't be the first.
No, I know. They have glory holes. So anyway, no, I'm looking forward to organizing my films. I should alphabetize them. Now, if you were to alphabetize a vast movie collection, would you do it by genre and then alphabetically, or just alphabetically?
Well, the thing I like about movies is that they're all about the same shape and size. Like
genre, but not alphabetically. Fuck alphabetically. That's bullshit.
Would you put them together by director, by actor?
No, I generally go by genre.
Do you have a John Williams section?
I mean, I guess my war section is what you could call historical and period too. But it's like a history of the world in about 30 battles. So that's quite good.
I heard a thing that a young lady that I'm familiar with, friendly with, is she doesn't like war movie posters. And I was like, that's weird.
Posters?
Yeah, no, she doesn't celebrate war movies.
Okay.
Which is fine. I understand. Celebration of war.
She doesn't like the old propaganda, or she doesn't like any of them.
No, well, apparently, one of the rules was don't hang any war movie posters in my house.
Huh.
So the guy hung and I think it's like the Vietnamese or Japanese poster for Apocalypse Now, and it's just helicopters. And so it's not overt, but it is what it like if you go in and say, what's the helicopter picture? Well, it's Apocalypse Now or Platoon, or I don't know. And it's like, oh, so you got a war, you're glorifying war.
Oh, but she doesn't have a problem with zombie movies, for example, or Friday
But
the
that's
13th.
fantasy, dude. We've always had this argument.
No, well, I'm new here. I'm having it for the first time. Well, so I reject the premise. She hasn't really thought it through.
Well, but it's an emotional relax.
Because the war. Sorry, but Apocalypse Now is also a fantasy. It's like what we've been talking about with the war movies. They're all a work of fiction.
Yes,
Even
but one is a
Saving Private
depiction
Ryan,
of
even
reality.
Band of Brothers.
By
Band
the
of
way,
Brothers,
everybody,
Band of Brothers is as much of a fantasy as Friday the 13th. They're all works of fiction.
I forgot to say thank you so much for being here on this Thanksgiving killing Pootie Tang sunny ride on the tunny bide.
I mean, a beheading is a beheading, isn't it? I mean, what
If
about?
you like, do you want to?
Would she allow a poster for Captain Affinity? Some
No,
hot
you're
chick in
too
a
good
French
looking. You
maid
can't.
outfit
No.
with a. Oh, okay, you just talk over me then.
Is this to prove that I'm a replicant or a lesbian, Mr. Finity?
Exactly, both.
I can't hear you screaming when I'm screaming. We talked about this.
True. I apologize.
That is a Rick and Morty quote.
I've never seen it.
Can't believe they fucked up the time travel.
What happened with the time travel?
Oh, they went fucking malleable timeline.
Can you explain it?
Well, any story with a malleable timeline's fucking bullshit. And they had a story with a fucking malleable timeline. Someone went back and killed Snake Hitler, and suddenly all the snakes disappeared. They can't fucking disappear. What the fuck?
Yeah, at least that's the only one. That's the only time travel episode, as far as I know. They try to stick with the parallel universe.
Exactly. No wonder they put it off for 4 seasons.
Jill says, I wonder if she'd be okay with a Starship Troopers poster.
Exactly, because it's fantasy. Apparently, yes, it's only real wars that aren't. A fictional movie about a real war isn't good, but a fictional poster about a fictional movie about a fictional war, yeah, under her cockamamie rules, Starship Troopers would be allowed, but Apocalypse Now wouldn't.
Oh,
Crazy.
I got into a fight with a history movie Facebook group. They were.
Well, I like a little rating system we came up with: 1 to 5 for realism. You know,
right.
Inglorious Bastards is a 1, Band of Brothers is a 5, and Saving Private Ryan's a 3. I think that's quite, but yet they're all works of fiction, so we're splitting hairs.
Well, I do enjoy, I don't know. What's your favorite war movie?
Besides Apocalypse Now?
No, Apocalypse Now is obviously your favorite war movie.
Well, there's 3 versions of Apocalypse Now, like there's 3 versions of Blade Runner. Which version of Apocalypse Now? Because I'd go Redux all the way.
We can't have a Thanksgiving without talking about war movies.
Definitely Apocalypse Now, Redux, the longest version.
Is it pronounced Redux or Redo?
Redo. I know, the long one.
All right.
Bigger, longer, and uncut.
The one with the Playboys.
Yeah.
My turn, sir.
Well, we're waiting.
He's given a line from the movie. I'm next, ma'am,
That's the one.
for Playboy Bunnies. So have you watched the mariachi yet?
No,
Are you gonna
no,
invite?
I haven't.
Are you gonna invite people on for when you do the Batman series, or are you just gonna do it with Kat?
I don't know. It's up to Kat.
Yeah.
She's always amiable to guests.
Yeah.
Why? Do you want to talk about Batman?
Yeah, maybe.
All
We'll
right.
see. It depends. Where are you going to start so that I'm current? Are you going to start with like TV Batman first, or are you going to go straight to the movies?
Well, no, it's all going to be theatrically released Batman.
Okay.
So
Well, that's easy. I just get HBO. I think they got them all.
they probably do. Yeah. Does DC still have their streaming platform?
I don't know, but all the DC stuff is on HBO in the States.
Well, and you know what the worst part is? So Kat is like convalescing. She had a spill and she's fine, but like we're waiting for her to mend.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part is that we got all super jazzed about watching Batman movies, and then she had to go fucking like
have a life. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? How dare she? This is such an inconvenience to me.
Did she think about you before she left the house that day?
Exactly. That's what I'm asking. I can't wait for her to return, and I miss her, and I wish her the best.
Yeah, well, I've seen them all. I'd probably watch them again to be on the.
Well, she was talking
though.
about doing like the 1940s serials, and I was like, okay, but can we not do the racist one? And she was like, okay, we won't do the racist one because they get like really angry at like Japanese people because it's propaganda for World War II. True. So that's my review of the racist Batman series.
I don't remember the serials. I take it they're black and white.
Yes.
And like, are they not
free
quite
on YouTube? You can find them whenever you want.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Anti-Derivative Jill in the chat says she's going to be on the Batman Returns panel because she loves it lots.
Well, where did she say that? Oh, you know what? I just like it when she says Inglourious Basterds. I don't know. I'm really hoping that we have an opportunity to talk about Batman Returns around Christmas. If that's a thing, I would really like to do that. And that's more of a request than anything.
Yeah, you better get cooking if you're going to do it chronologically.
Well, no, but Batman Returns is, you can drop that one whenever you want. Is there a new appreciation for Batman Returns?
I like them all on, but I like the Biff Pow stuff. I grew up on the Biff Pow stuff, so to me,
you like the Dozier.
Yeah, to me, it's just the 50 Shades of Batman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we're gonna do as like across all. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think he's got a great rogues gallery, and they should use them more.
And this is the part that makes me angry is that I really haven't seen from cover to cover. I haven't seen the Batman. And I was looking forward to doing that with Kat. But now I don't know when that's going to happen. And so now I have to put that movie on the back burner, even though the only reason I want to watch it is because I want to watch it with Kat.
Well, I mean, what is she got a big bandage on her head? I mean, is she all pepped up on the goofballs? It must have been a pretty bad accident.
Well, no, she has she fell, she broke things, but she'll get better.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to say. It's very,
Okay.
it's kind of personal.
Yeah. No, I was thinking it sounded like a car accident, so I made it worse than it
No. It was
I
was
thought we're
much
like
worse.
talking traction and physical.
Oh yeah, no, she's in traction, of course.
Damn.
Not really. Not really.
No.
Oh my stars. When do we go live?
Right after I fix my avatar.
Well, gentlemen, do you have any Thanksgiving, dare I say, prayers?
Well, you know how I feel about that subject.
That was a good one.
Just the standard one. Thanks for a consonant to despoil and poison, so forth.
I don't know what the shit you just said, little kid, but you reached out and you touched a brother's heart.
Thanks for Indians for a modicum of challenge and danger.
Okay. So, no, I know exactly what I'm going to say when I end. If you gentlemen want to hang out, that would be fun, but I don't see any reason to be live anymore. Happy Thanksgiving, Americans.
What's your viewer numbers like? Are you in double figures at the moment?
No, heavens, no one's watching.
Oh dear. Oh, never mind.